Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So now we are teaching Upanishaya Bhajya. Upanishaya Bhajya has a simile. Simile is like the rain supports trees. So trees are very dependent on rain. So rain and trees may not be connected. Anyway, the rain may support trees very much. So to grow up one tree, may need many supports like soil, wind, sun. So rain is a big cause, one of the big causes to support the trees. So in this bhajya, we can learn kusala support, kusala supports akusala sometimes. Kusala supports abhyagata. Abhyagata is neither kusala nor akusala, the others. So in the same way, akusala support akusala, akusala support kusala, akusala support abhyagata. Abhyagata also supports kusala, akusala. Now we are reaching Abhyagata support akusala, page number 5, according to my note, 5 of 7. So Abhyagata is 35 strong vibhaga, except Arahata Phala. Another way is 36 vibhaga, 20 Kiriya, 28 Rupa, support 21 kusala. Oh, that is a kusala. Now we are reaching akusala. Akusala is we see Purima Abhyagata Dhamma. That means preceding Abhyagata Dhammas. Pachimana akusalana dhammanam, for the succeeding akusala dhammas. Upanishaya Bhajena Bhajya is conditioned by Upanishaya Bhajya. So that means Abhyagata Dhamma supports akusala Dhamma. What is Abhyagata? Abhyagata is neither kusala nor akusala, the others. So first of all, Aramanupa Nesaya, Aramana Upanishaya. So Upanishaya generally, usually 3 types. Aramana Upanishaya, Nandara Upanishaya, Bhagati Upanishaya. So 3 types. Aramana Upanishaya means must be Aramana, must be Upanishaya. So like that. So what are the causes? 18 respectable, agreeable Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana Rupa. And so Rupa originally 28. Nibbana Rupa is just 18. Not include artificial Rupa 10. So real Rupa is 18. And which is respectable, which is agreeable. 31 Lokiya Vipaka. Lokiya is mundane. Mundane Vipaka. Vipaka is originally 36. 36. So, except Dukkha Sagata Kaya Vijnana. Bodily pain is not included. So, 20 Kriya. That is Vichaya. Vichayopana is 8 Loba Mula. Loba Mula is 8 Loba Mula Chaita. Which respect these Vichaya Dhamma. So that means these are support Loba Mula Chaita. So 18 Rupa is what are they? 4 elements. Eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, body sensitivity. So sensitive Rupa is 5. 4 and 5. 9. Next one is object Rupa. Object Rupa is you see something, and there is appearance. That is Vana. Vana is color object, color and form object. I have a. So in the same way, I have a sound, smell, and taste, tangible object, if we touch. But the tangible object is covered by 4 elements. Tangible is 3 elements, so cannot count. So only you see me something, Vana, color, have sound, smell, taste. If we eat daika, when they eat my body, we have a taste. So like that, taste. Tangible object is that is the same as 4 elements. 3 elements, other element, fire element, wind element. If you touch me, tangible object is hard and soft, cold and heat, or supporting and pushing. So how many? 4 elements. Sensitivity is 5. Object Rupa is 5, but you count 4. How many? 13. Next one is so my body is alive, not like a dead body. That is because of life faculty. Life faculty. Another one is because of male. Feminine, masculinity. For the woman, femininity. Woman body and man body not the same. So one of Rupa show I am a man. So it is masculinity. For the female, femininity. Another one is into the heart. There is a heart base, the base of mind. It is one kind of Rupa. We call it Hataya Rupa, heart base. So another one is a nutriment. If a daika or eat our body, daika will get nutriment. Daika only will eat. So like that, altogether how many? 18. It is 18 Rupa. So 18 Rupa, respectable, agreeable. Some Rupas are not agreeable. For example, you may not like some of your body parts. If so, may not have a greed. So sometimes some people's eye or something very beautiful, maybe by seeing a mirror, may have a greed. Oh, my eye is so beautiful. If so, that rupa support your loba mula chitta. Loba mula chitta. Agreeable rupa. So in the same way, like a life faculty, may say vitality. Vitality. If you have a lot of vitality, you may have a greed yourself, or I have a lot of strength, like that. If so, it may support loba mula chitta. It is an object, aramana pachiyo. Also, it is a very dependent cause. Whenever you see mirror, you may have a greed. So, very, very dependent. So it means that 18 rupa, agreeable, respectable, and agreeable, nibbana rupa. Nibbana rupa and riya rupa are the same. So can support loba mula chitta, akana. Our body, by seeing our body, we have loba chitta, attachment. So next one is 31 lokiya vipaka. Except dukkha sagata kaya viññāna. Dukkha is suffering, sagata is accompanied, kaya viññāna, body consciousness. So vipaka, we have a consciousness, sometimes soundly sleeping, after wake up, oh, very good sleeping, something like this. You see something, you eat something, very happy, enjoy. So after that you may have a greed, or eating very good. To see that, very good. To hear this sound, very good. So it is a loba mula chitta. After eating good food, when you are eating good food, you eat, that is a jeva viññāna. Jeva viññāna is knowing the taste, which is good, agreeable. So if so, you loba come out. So next time I will eat again, like that. So taste consciousness, touching consciousness, everything will support loba mula chitta. But bodily pain is may not touch, may not have attachment. So because of this, have to minus bodily pain consciousness. So no, that vipaka not include. Twenty kiriya. Kiriya chitta is mostly for the arahanta, not for the normal people. So mostly, except two consciousness only arise within us. The other 18 arise in the arahanta. So if so, normal people may like arahanta's mind, kiriya. So can be object, can be upanishaya. Only two arise within us. Do you know which two? Do you know which two? 20. There are 20 kiriya. Two of that chitta arise within us. Which two? Who know? Avajana two. One is a 5-dot Vardin consciousness. The other is a mind-dot Vardin consciousness. Panchadara Vajana and Manodara Vajana arise within us. The other 18 Kriya is not arise within us, only arise in the Arahanta. So all these can be object, can be Upanishya. Not always respect when it is respectable, when it is agreeable, it is possible, both. So supporting way is not only two, not only one Upanishya. Supporting way is here, Upanishya, Aramana, also Adipati. Whenever Upanishya have, Adipati also have. Adipati is a predominance, like a king. So everything you will forget. That object only take place. So you see mirror, you like your appearance. Oh, eye is like that, nose is like that, teeth is like that, something like this. So Lopa Chaita arising based on Rupa. In the same way, consciousness, Vipaka, also you may like. So another one is Nisaya Pachiyo. Supporting as a Nisaya. Nisaya is just dependent. You are mind dependent on that object. So it is like simile is like the whiteboard. You write on it. So you are letter dependent on the whiteboard. Without whiteboard, your letter cannot dependent, cannot have. In the same way, the mind based on that object arise. Because of this, it is a Nisaya Pachiyo. Nisaya Pachiya is like a drawing board. If you want to draw picture without board, cannot draw. Next one, Purejata Pachiyo. It is also possible. Purejata is especially if you focus materialities, because materiality is a long life. Materiality arises first, mind arises later. Because of this, Pachiya is arising fast. Pachiyopanna is arising later. So, can be Purejata Pachiyo. Later, the day we may try to teach Purejata. Next one is Vipayota Pachiyo, also possible. Vipayota Pachiyo is Vipayota is not associate. Purejata, similar Purejata is like a sun and moon support people or being. Sun and moon arising earlier time before us. It supports us. We are later arise, but sun and moon can support us. They arise first before us. We are late, but they can support. It is a Purejata Pachiyo. Vipayota Pachiyo is a dissociation. Dissociation. So support cause a support effect without association with the dissociation. So Vipayota have a few types. If we learn a bit of counting in Chaita, like a Daitikata Vipayota, Jnana Vipayota, Jnana Sampayota. So that Vipayota is different from this Vipayota. That Vipayota is not having, totally not having. So Jnana Vipayota is no knowledge. Daitikata Vipayota is no deity. So So it is called abhava vipayutta. Abhava is not existing vipayutta. So another in the Dhatu Katha is maybe third book of Abhidhamma, Dhammasingani Vibhanga, Dhammasingani Vibhanga, Dhatu Katha, that book of Abhidhamma. And the Dhatu Katha also have a Vipayutta. That Vipayutta is so another type. Another type is something even a nama to nama told Vipayutta. Nama to nama is, for example, in the process, Chakku Vinyan Sampadachana, like that. Chakku Vinyan group and Sampadachana group. So, not associate. For example, Phassa in the Chakku Vinyana Chitta, not associate with the Sampadachana Chitta because of different timing. So, in the Dhatu Katha, associating is like must be the same object arising in together, perishing in together, or the same pace. It is associating. If not arising in together, not perishing in together, not the same object, it is dissociation. Dissociation. So it is something another type. So in the Pattana is Vipayutta is just nama and rupa only. Nama and rupa, rupa and nama, not nama to nama. So like that. So Abhidhamma book, Vipayutta is totally not having. Jnana Vipayutta is not have jnana. Daitikata Vipayutta is not have deity. Like that. In the Dhatu Katha, even a nama to nama can be Vipayutta because of not the same time. In the same way, phassa in my body and consciousness in your body, not associate. Normally we teach phassa associate or chitta, but phassa in my body, consciousness in your body, no associate, because it is a different bhasa. In the same way, different bhasa, different time, no associate. So in that book, associating means must arise together, perish together, the same object, the same base. It is only Sampayutta. The others are Vipayutta. So for here, just rupa and nama and rupa. So, but very a bit near. For example, by seeing mirror image, the image into the mirror, your mind may read. Little bit have a connection, but no associate. Because of that object, your mind arise, but not mix. Like very close, but no mix. So similarity of Vipayutta Bhajya is like sixth taste. Sixth taste, like sour, sweet, salty, spicy, bitter, choice. Another one is like something like a bitter and something. We want to say, I don't know. Yeah, pan is pan like a kind of fruit. Pan is something bitter, similar to bitter. So 6 taste. So Vibhyodabhisya is a similar Vibhyodabhisya is 6 taste. You put into the curry, they are like seem to be mixed, but not so mixed. You can taste. After that, still need salt, still need sweet. That means you can differentiate. You can differentiate. So Samyodabhisya is very mixing. Samyodabhisya is similar Samyodabhisya is Chatumadu. Chatumadu is like oil, butter, honey. Next one is what? Sugar. So all are sweet and oily. The mix, after mixing, you may not know which one is the most because of very mixing. All are oily, all are sweet. So Samyodabhisya you can't do differentiate, very difficult. So Vibhyodabhisya also mixing, little bit mixing, but still you can differentiate. Actually they are not totally mixing. Samyodabhisya is totally mixing, like a Chitumadu. Chitumadu very much together, one cannot see anymore. You may have a cooked Chitumadu. Wine very much, wine one bottle, honey one bottle, sugar one bottle, mix it together, totally mix. So not separately. As a appearance also mix, taste also mix. Even you may not know what is inside, like that. So Vibhyodabhisya is something like a mix, but still can differentiate. So by seeing appearance, you may have a greed, but a greed is in your heart. Appearance is something outside. Yeah, impinge your eye or something. It may have. Still not so close, not so much mixing, not so much fetching. So a little bit close, still can differentiate. It is a Vibhyodabhisya, supporting as a dissociation. So Samyodabhisya is only into the heart, nama to nama, very difficult to differentiate. For example, when you have a greed, consciousness, phasa, vedana, those are very difficult to differentiate. Generally, only we know lobha might arise. So, one by one, we cannot know. Next one, Ati-Pachaya. Ati-Pachaya is as a presence, support as a presence. When you see something, the object, you may have a greed. Object is still alive, still as a presence, support your mind. Because of this, it is Ati-Pachaya. Avikadabhisya is no absence. So presence and no absence is it is the same. So at the same time or accordingly, it has become very difficult. So now apicya, not always apicya support. Sometimes 2 or sometimes 3, sometimes 1. So if so, at the same time accordingly. When happen the same time, when happen accordingly. So next one is detailed. Detailed. Detail is the same vichya and vichyopanna, the same cause and effect, but a little bit, something take out, something put in, like that. So we see 18 agreeable, respectable and agreeable, Nirvana Rupa, 31 Lokiya Vipaka, except Dukkha Sagadaka Vijnana, 20 Kiriya. Hey Loba Mula, which respect these Vichaya Dhamma. So, supporting in way is only 3, Upanisya, Aramana, Adhipati. That is at least. Next one we check 18 respectable, agreeable, present, Nirvana Rupa. Usually present always include, according to books I write. 8 Loba Mula, which respect these Vichaya Dhamma. So at that time, Upanisya, Aramana, Adhipati, Purejata, Ati, Avikata, or 3 more. Purejata, Ati, Avikata. Because the Vichaya is a Rupa, because of Rupa, Rupa is a long life, arise before Nama. So because of this, Purejata. Also Ati, although Avikata. So, for example, by seeing this cup, so mental process arise. So mental process may say 70 mind moment. 70 mind moment arise. So this Rupa is beginning arise at the beginning of mind moment. It will last 70 mind moment. So, because of arising fast, it can be Purejada. So, we may need to write down. So, like that, I know process is Atita Bhavanga, past Bhavanga. Bhavanga Pecheda, past Bhavanga, Bhavanga Pecheda. Bhavanga Chalana is maybe Bhavanga Chalana, Bhavanga Pecheda. Rather, Pyroid body consciousness, eye consciousness, Samdachana, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, determining consciousness, 7 times Javana, 2 the Dharamana, like that. So, the object of this mind is here, Kala object, Kala form object. This is eye sensitivity. Kala form object impinge eye sensitivity. In this place, after that, this mind arises. So this is Kala object. Rupa is a long life. Rupa can last until the 70 mind moment. 70 mind moment. So minds are just they alive only 1 mind moment. This one is just short term. So materiality can last until here. So because of this Rupa support this greedy mind. 77 Javana is a greedy mind. So Rupa is arising here. Javana is arising here. So if compared to, this is a Bhajya, cause, this is an effect. So effect arising late. Cause is arising fast. But still long life. Yeah. So this one support this as a Pure Jada. Pure is before, Jada is arising. Before arising or pre-arising. So support this mind arising before this. Like that. Because of this, it is a Pure Jada Pachayo. In the same way, Ati is a presence, Avigata, no absence. So, when this mind arises, this Rupa still alive. Because of this support as a presence. no absence. So some anandra vichayas are, this mind support this mind. For example, when this mind disappear, this mind arise. So to arise for this mind need to disappear. Without disappearance of this mind cannot arise. It is nati pachaya. But the others are ati pachaya. Like that. So next one is Hadaya Vatu, which is respectable, arising together with 17th Chaita moment. When counted back from death consciousness, it is near death moment. Let's say near to die. For example, near to die is maybe let's say by seeing something, someone may die. If so, let's say after that duty, like that, duty is a death moment. If you count back, Hadaya Rupa is a must be Mindo. Mindo is a Boinga Chalana, Boingupicheda. After that, mind or body consciousness. Javanas 5 times near the moment of 5 times. The Dharamana may arise and may not rise. Let's say arise. After that, Boinga. After that, duty, death. So that is a death mind moment. So counting him back from here until 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this one, not 2. Need to jump down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. So 11, 12. Here maybe another Boinga. How many? So let's say here 70 my moment. 70 my moment. So Hadaya Vatu is heart base, arising together with the 70 my moment when counting him back. So Hadaya Vatu, Hadaya Vatu. It means Loba Mula Marana Javana, which respect these Bhajya Dhamma. Here should be Loba Mula Chaita. Loba Mula Chaita. So this one situation no go. So Loba Mula Chaita arise near the moment. It is a dangerous after passed away, may reborn in a woeful state. So pay attention, this Hadaya, his heart. So by attaching in heart. So if so, this one, Hadaya Vatu is object, support this mind as an object. So Aramana also, Upanasya also, Adipati also, Nasya also, Purejada also. Purejada is arising before the result, before Vichopana. Yeah, here arise, but still alive. This one until here alive. 70 my moment. So still alive. Vibhayota. Because this is a Rupa, this is a Nama, can be Vibhayota. If so, in the previous process, here also Rupa, here is Nama, no include Vibhayota. So here include Vibhayota. What is happening? So here is object. Object is even outside I see you. Your appearance support my consciousness. It is not so mixing. This one is this great Chaita dependent on Hadaya Vatu. in the heart. Like it seem to be very near, very mixing, but they are not associated. Like 6 tastes, you put into the 1 cup, 1 curry, still can differentiate, not associate. So you may think this one dependent on Hariya, like a very mixing. You may think it is like a Sampayutta, but not Sampayutta. Because this is a Nama, this is a Rupa. So they are rising into like the same place, like a mixing, like a 6 tastes of a curry together, like it seem to be mixing. But that means they dissociate. Dissociate Rupa and Nama cannot be so mixed. Still can differentiate. So it is a Vipayutta Paccaya. So some people want to ask, this is also Rupa, this is also Rupa. What different? This Rupa is not so mixing. Even outside, very far, you can see something not rising together with my moment. So no need to say, is it Vipayutta or like seem to be very obvious. So Pattana Vipayutta is must be near, must be dissociate, must dissociate. It is a Pattana Vipayutta. Must be Rupa, Nama, Nama, Rupa. Nama to Nama may not say Vipayutta. So Vipayutta a few types. There may say 3 types. In the Abhidhamma book, Jnana Vipayutta, Dedikata Vipayutta is totally not having jnana, not having a round view. So Dhatu Kata, most of people may not learn normally. So not so famous. Dhatu Kata also have a Vipayutta. That Vipayutta is different. Different is not rising together, perishing together, not the same object, not the same base. Also, some are not the same bhasa, different bhasa, and different timing. So, next one is Ati Paccaya, Avigata Paccaya. Ati Avigata is presence, no absence. That's when this arising, this one still arising. He is still having. Because of this spot as a presence. Spot as a no absence. So, why 70 mind moment is special? These chaitas are dependent on Hariyavatu, rising together with the 70 mind moment. Because after 70 mind moment, the Rupa no more arising, Hariyavatu no more arising. That is the last Rupa, last heart base. Because after 70 mind moment, here need to die. If not yet die, cannot say the person was dead. So before dying, at the 70 mind moment before dying, Kamaja Rupa stop newly arising. If it still continue, you may not die here. So something like this. Because of this, before death, 70 mind moment before death, this is the last Hariya Rupa. These all are dependent on this one. Normally, in the other time, this chaita dependent on Hariyavatu arising together with this chaita, like that. This chaita arising dependent on Hariyavatu arising in this chaita, together with this chaita, like that. Only in and here at the moment, because here not newly arising, have to dependent 70 mind moment. So this Hariyavatu is can be base of all. Also in this case, taking him back as a object. in the near-death moment, some people may reflect, oh, my leg no more, how to say, no more blood circulation. So leg is dying, hand is dying. So other people, if that leg, no more heat. That means circulation not circulate until leg, until hand, because very weak. Only the nutrients are going heart area, maybe like that. So checking heart own self, it is possible. Some people they know near to die, their self. Usually nutrients cannot spread the whole body, only heart area. Even we find it, blood does not go in the head. Although someone hold the head, you will not know, because the blood not enough to spread until the head, until the leg. Only this area going around. So something like that. So they take it as an object. So that is we are saying accordingly. This bhajya, this bhajya, this cause and effect, this amount of bhajya sati. So next one is Nandrupa Nesya. Nandrupa Nesya is the same as Nandra. We have said, we have taught. The same as Nandra. So Nati Bhajya, Vigata Bhajya is only we can find in the Nandra Bhajya. Nandra Bhajya is like that. This consciousness disappear, this consciousness arise. Disappearance of this consciousness is the condition of this Jeta. Like if one president retire, that is a chance for the another president. So it is supporting as a Nati Bhajya, like that. So next one is Bhakatupa Nesya. Bhakatupa Nesya is no Anandra, no Aramana, no Anandra, no Aramana. Naturally, Bhakti is naturally. Naturally become Upanesya. Naturally become very dependent cause. Very dependent cause. So it is a Bhakatupanesya. 32 strong Lokiya Vibhaga. 20 strong Kiriya. 28 strong Rupa. Support 12 Akusala. Just a Bhakatupanesya. So strong Lokiya Vibhaga result. Like eating is good, seeing something is good, bad also possible. If it is strong, can be 12 akusala. So, not as an object, something, if you are bad, sleeping in bed is very good. So, it may support you are akusala. In eating time, in the same way, if you are eating is very good, you may remember someone you love. Something like this. So it is can support the mind. I think because of this, a precept, Ochasyana, Mahasyana, Viramani, not to use higher, luxurious, bad, something like this. So once you stay something, you may think yourself as a king or something. So Vibhaga, even if it is very bad, you may get angry naturally, something. You are not focusing in that Vibhaga, But if something is very strong, sometimes affect our mind. So Kiriya is Arahanta's mind usually. Maybe by seeing Arahanta's mind, sometimes we may have akusala. Akusala is, for example, the Buddha. One story is one lady as lady's father and mother clever about the footprint. So lady's father see Buddha's footprint. Once they see Buddha's footprint, this one is not normal one, great person. So he want to give his daughter because the footprint is very great. So normal, not like normal people's footprint. Middle, no print for the Buddha's event. So fully stand on the ground. So something like this. Those are great person. Because of this, he want to marry with his daughter. So told to the Buddha. Buddha said, even with my food, I don't want to teach. I don't want to touch. So say like this. So about that saying, two parents are like very much to the Buddha. That means not like attachment. But the daughter get angry. Why say like this? So two parents, I think already they got attainment. But the lady herself get angry, want to do revenge. Later do. So Kriya mind for some people they like because of not showing attachment. Maybe she may think herself she is very beautiful, she'll have attachment, but the Buddha not have. Even with his food, don't want to touch like that. That saying is for someone it is very good, especially for the parents. Got attainment. The Buddha focus on the parents, but the daughter is that saying is actually good. Actually good means not showing attachment, not attached. Then such a kind of mind is normally to be praised. So two parents praise Buddha and like Buddha, but daughter herself very much angry. So the Buddha's mind for someone to produce kusala, for the other to produce akusala. So like that. Another one is a strong rupa, 28 strong rupa. So sometimes our rupa become very much energy, very strong. So sometimes it can be akusala. Naturally, those people want to fight, maybe want to do boxer. Angulimala also the same. For example, he has a lot of strength. So the teacher told to kill 1,000 people. So he didn't hesitate. I will kill like that. Maybe that might appear because of his strength. He has such a strength. So it is a Bhakatupa Naisyo. Our rupa also can support akusala, can support kusala. Kusala we have finished. Our vipaka, something we see, something we hear, based on our proper attention or improper attention, it can be kusala, it can be akusala. So, like that, here you may see flowers, very good to see. Some people may have akusala. Some people may have kusala. If it is very strong or very expensive, not sure for everybody have a kusala. Some people may think, oh, they are very good, donate. Some people, if less faith, they may think, why you are wasting the money a lot? Something like this. If it is very beautiful things, possible, it is a Bhakatupa Nisya Pachiyo, Aramana Pachiyo. He has no Aramana, just you may forget, not as an object, but something effective. Next one, Udupi, we are like that. Udu Bhojanambi, Senasanambi. Udu Bhojanambi, Boglobi, Senasanambi, like that. But if we divide Udubi, Bhojanambi, Boglobi, Senasanambi, Upanesya Pachena Pachiyo. So, suitable, unsuitable, cold and heat, temperature also. P is also. Upanesya Pachiya. It is no object, but Upanesya Pachiya. No anandara. So, if you stay another suitable or unsuitable weather, it may affect in your mind. So, which Pachiya? Bhakatupanesya Pachiya. Very dependent cause. Trying to close aircon now, you may shout it, may got angry. So something like this possible. So it is Bhakatupanesya Pachiya. So if the weather is no good, after listening sometimes, you are no more energy, something like this. So can be kusala, also can be akusala. Can be akusala. If very comfortable, not sure will have a kusala. May sleepy, maybe sleepy. So like that. So the weather is a very dependent cause to have a kusala, to have a kusala. So if you have proper attention, will be kusala. Or if I meditate under this weather, how good, something. Some people may think, oh, if I sleep under this weather, so possible. So next one is bhojanam, suitable and unsuitable food. So when you eat suitable food, it is also possible. Can be kusala, can be akusala. Bhojana. So not so sure if bhojana is good and will have a good mind. Not sure. Possible to have a good mind. Possible to have a bad mind also. But it is very effective for the mind. So next one is normally like that. Some people are very greedy type, happy, always happy. So happy and greedy. If so, may not feed those people very good food because naturally very much happy, very much attachment. So maybe only just so food. So some are normally angry type. Angry type of person should be good everything. If not good, worse. So you must give a good food, a good dwelling place. If so, a little bit can reduce his anger. So like that. So Boglopi is a person you associate. It is also can be Bhakatupanesya, very effective for our mind. Which kind of person you associate? For example, if you are greedy type, may not you associate something angry one. how to say, criticize the one. It is okay. If you have an anger type, if you associate those political person, they have a lot of problems in their mind. So the problem of the whole country is his problem. Something like this. If so, you also will get angry. So if you have you are angry type. So if so, you may associate someone with a gentle mind. Some people are always saying properly, saying nicely. And when to somewhere, oh, very nice, very good, everything's become very nice. So you may hear his sound. If so, you can reduce your anger. So something like this. So because of this, associating persons accordingly, which type of person is suitable for you. Sometimes we stay in meditation center. Our mind already not so happy because of meditation center sometimes. So if we associate, like some people are saying this and that fault, here, you also will get angry. So some people are not like that. We are very okay, everything's okay, something like this. If so, we associate with them, so quite happy. So have to see. If you are lazy one, you may associate it with the energetic one, something like this. Based on what kind of mind you want to have. You see people. If you are disappointed, you should not go somewhere with a lot of criticize, a lot of complaint, because you already have anger in mind. So if you find those people, you will get more angry. So the person we associate, it is a very important cause for our mind. You may see some your friend. If you go there, what kind of mind you will have? So next one is Senasanampi, suitable and unsuitable dwelling in place. Dwelling in place is also very effective for the kusala and akusala. So in the Visuddhimagga mentioned something like if someone is a very attachment type, want to attach, so the kuti should be like a normal. Because if very good, you may very happy, or may attach something, or may want to decorate more. So if you are like anger type, maybe good one is better. If bad, worse. So if it is good, little bit, okay, the mind may not angry easily. So like that. So it is a Bhagatupanisya. Note, Udu, Bhojana, Sinasana as a Pramata, Ogla is as a Panyati. So Udu is a temperature, it is a Dejodadu. Yeah, Pramata. Bhojana is a nutriment. Nutriment is a kind of factor in our body. Sinasana is something dwelling in place, maybe the same as Udu. The same as Udu or Sinasana is you may maybe seeing an object or tangible object. A little bit difficult to think about Sinasana is a Brahmata. So if you want to think as a Brahmata, maybe Sinasana is seeing an object, may not be smelling, may not be much, smelling, tasting may not be so tangible, because you need to touch. So seeing and tangible weather may affect your body. So Bhogla is Basa is Banyati, you associate. With the word be in Bhogla be is also. Also means if someone say also, me too. If so, you should understand still have the other. Senasana, dwelling in place, also means can collect the other. All these others are also included. What is it that? Roads, forest, trees, tree bushes, etc. It is also may affect your mind. So maybe your mind not clear, you take a bath, wear good robes, if so, a little bit the mind clear. So something like this. In the same way, forest, sometimes if we are lazy in the monastery, you visit in the forest, climbing a mountain, seeing a view, the mind becomes refreshed. So in the same way, trees, bushes, so those are effective. For the meditators, sometimes if we are lazy, no, because of breathing in and out, some people say always in and out. So they are bored. If so, go and visit, seeing a view, climbing a mountain, will refresh again. After that, take a meditation. So have to do. As a monk or meditator, you cannot see TV or something video. It is not suitable object. But you can go and visit in the forest, climbing a mountain or something, seeing a view, make your mind refresh. So because of you, because of those trees, forest, your mind become different. So in this way, have to do. So in the same way, at the house, you are lazy. So you go to the park, or you go to the waterfall, something like this. So those are very effective for the mind. Why did the Buddha only teach Pogala and Senasana, and not also talk about forest, mountain, etc.? These two, Pogala and Senasana, are the main reasons of the rising of Kusala and Akusala. If you want to go meditation center, you may think about the Pogala, suitable friend, Senasana, dwelling in place. So it is very effective for the mind. Maybe because of this, some Sialis in the meditation center, they prepare goodie a lot. Flower beside the goodie, so something they are happy in the goodie. So like that, those dwelling in place, associating person, very effective for the mind. It is a Bhakti-upanisaya. So the others are, although can affect forest and mountain, not so much, a little bit. So especially for most of people, person you associate, the place you stay, it is very important. So next one is Purejada. Purejada Bachayodi Chekha Yaranan Chaku Vinyana Daduya Dan Sambyotaganan Cha Dhamanam Purejada Bachayana Bachayo. That is already we found in the Nesya Bachayo. Nesya Bachayo, the same. Chekha Yarana is eye sensitivity. Chaku Vinyana Daduya is eye consciousness. Eye sensitivity support eye consciousness as a Nesya, as a Purejada. So actually it is the same as a Nesya Bachayo. Next one is Chekha Soda Yarana, Ganda Yarana, Gana Yarana, Jainwa Yarana, Kaya Yarana, support your mind. So your eye sensitivity, ear sensitivity, nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, body sensitivity support your consciousness. Next one is Rupa Yarana, Chaku Vinyana Daduya. Rupa Yarana is a visible object. Sada Yarana, sound object. Ganda Yarana, smell object. Rasa Yadana, taste object. Pottabha tangible object. Support. Burejada. It is also we can find in the Aramana. So Yanupa Nisaya we can find in the Nisaya. So Burejada is a no new one. Some are in the Nisaya Pachayo, some are in the Aramana Pachayo. So we may read a note from commentary. Find the Pali sentence, Rupayadana Chaku Vinyana Daduya, etc. It is shown that Aramana Burejada Visya is applicable only in Panchadwara, 5 doors, not in the mind door. However, it should be applicable also in Manodwara, mind door. This is because of Pali sentences such as Chakko, nature door, etc. By reflecting on the impermanence, etc. of Rupa, it means that the mind door is taking a Rupa as an object too. So, eye sensitivity is can be Burejada, can be Nisaya. For example, sometimes we do vipassana by seeing our eye sensitivity. Mind or see eye sensitivity, own eye sensitivity. When you practice vipassana, your mind can go everywhere in your body. Focus eye sensitivity and you do anicca, dukkha, anatta. So eye sensitivity is an object, support your mind. So it is a Aramana Pachayo, it is a Nisaya Pachayo, it is a Burejada Pachayo. So if this is a so, why is it not shown to be in Manodwara, mind door too? Because the teaching here is Savasesa Desana. The teaching with the remainder, not comprehensive. Until here, from commentary. That is a commentary's explanation. So, Vijayanadesa we learn is not Desana, Navasesa. Navasesa Desana is completely teaching. Nothing remain. So, Savasesa Desana is just briefly. Something detailed may let. Not to be very wide. So, Vijayanadesa is Hetu Vichayaramana Vichaya, that is very narrow. After that, Vijayanadesa is not so narrow, not so wide. Because of this, still having something detailed, not teach. So, such a kind of teaching we call Savasesa Desana. Savasesa Desana. We also do something. Sometimes let's say eat a rice. Not just a rice. We may eat a dessert also, something like this. But we are saying briefly. Something still have a detail. Sometimes you may talk here and there, something like this. So, teacher's explanation. Why is the teaching here in Vijayanadesa Savasesa Desana? So, because Vijayanadesa is neither in brief nor in detail. That is not in a commentary. That is a teacher's explanation. So, like that. So, Burejada a little bit need to explain. Pure is before or pre. Jada is rising. Causes must arise earlier. Effect is later. Not the same time. Because the Pattana is Sahajata is arising in together. Cause and effect arising in together. The same time. It is we say go arising. arising in the same time. This one is a Pure Jada. Pure is before or earlier or pre. Jada is arising. Next one we will learn Picha Jada. Picha is late after. Jada is arising. So we have learned Sahajada. Sahajada is within this mind moment. Let us say a few things: Chaita, Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendriya, like this. They are rising in together, perishing in together. This one support this, this one support this. It is a Sahajada Pachayo. Sahajada Pachayo. So arising in the same time. Sahajada is within one mind moment. Chaita, Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendriya, Manasikara, like that. Or Vitaka, Vichara. Those something support something, like that. In the same way, in the materiality, for example, one support of materiality may have other element, water element, fire element, wind element. This one supported the other supported this one. They are rising together. Within that, it is Sahajada Pachayo, co-rising. So Pichya is this, Pichya is this, or Pichya is this, Pichya is this, like that. It is a Sahajada. So Pure Jada is the cause must be earlier, the effect must be late. So for example, this is the indoor process. The color impinge our eye sensitivity. So eye sensitivity is arise here. Also color object also arise here. But it is last until the 70 mind moment. So this mind arise based on this object, taking in this object based on this eye sensitivity. So this eye sensitivity support these all chaita. Especially this eye consciousness. So eye consciousness rising dependent on eye sensitivity. So eye sensitivity is arising earlier, but this one support this consciousness. This consciousness is arising late, not the same time. So because of this, this one is a Pure Jada Pachaya, arising before effect. So this means Chakayarana, Chaku Vijnana Dhaduya, like that. Chakayarana, eye sensitivity supports eye consciousness. So in the same way, if we are listening in the sound impinge ear. So ear sensitivity here. The sound impinge ear. If so, they are ear consciousness. So ear sensitivity support ear consciousness as a Pure Jada, arising before. So supporting in way is arising before effect. This one support this. So in the same way, this is the object. Rupa Yaranam Chaku Vijnana Dhaduya. So Rupa Yarana is arising in here. Chaku Vijnana Dhadu is arising in here. So it is early arise, pre-arise. Support this one. So it is a Pure Jada Pachayo. So Sahajada Pachayo is within this. So within this there is a consciousness, Phasa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendriya, Manasikara. They are arising in together, perishing in together, the same object, the same base. So this one supported the other supported the other, because they are as a group only can arise. If something not have, it cannot arise. So that is within this is a Sahajada, co-arising. So this one supported this one is arising Pure Jada. So next one is Picha Jada. Picha Jada is cause is late, effect is fast, before. It is a little bit more difficult to understand, because normally we are thinking is a cause is must be fast, effect must be late. So Purijata is something easy to understand. Sahajata a little bit difficult. So no, in our normal saying, rising together, we cannot say cause and effect. So for example, you all come here together to support each other. Without some people, if 1 person, 2 person, we will not teach, we will not learn. So because of a group, we learn like that. So we are cause and effect each other. It is like a Sahajata Bhajya. So Purijata is like this, rising earlier, like a sun or moon, rising before us, but supports our body. So now we should say Purijata Bhajya is finished. So next one is a Bhajajata, maybe next time. Okay. If there is a question, you can ask. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante. Just now we learned out of 20 Kriya Chittas, only 2 that is arising within us. Manodwara and Panchadwara.
Yeah.
How about Uttapana?
Uttapana is another name of Manodwara Vajana. Another name. So the same as Manodwara Vajana. Manodwara Vajana work in the fight as a Uttapana. So in the mind work as a Manodwara Vajana. Based on function, become different name. Uttapana is doing in determination. Avajana is turning in the mind.
Yes.
Because in the mind, it is a beginning point. We use in the mind of Manodwara Vajana because it is a turning in the mind, adverting the mind. For example, our mind may remember a Myanmar or may remember someone. That is a turning in the mind. So in the mind, that consciousness working as a avajana function. So because of doing avajana function, its name is Manodwara Vajana. So in the fight like fight about consciousness, in consciousness receiving, investigating. After investigating, that mind must work as a determination. Because you have invested. So next step is do determination. You should decide, good or bad. So it is Uttapana is something decision, determine. So function become different. The same mind. Because of function getting a different name. Like some people, so in another place, they do maybe managing. If so, he is a manager. But come to BMC, meditate, become meditator. So the same person, because of function, we may call him manager, we may call him meditator. So like that, it is the same mind.
So Uttapana is actually same as Manodwara.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, Manodwara has a 2 function. This mind is a 2 function. The other mind also like a Sandirana. Sandirana is can be about Sandirana can work as a Patisandi, as a Bhavinga, as a Chuti, as a Dadaramana, as a Sandirana. So Sandirana can have a 5 function. Something like this. Mahavipaka can have a 3 function. Patisandi, Bhavinga, Chuti. Also Dadaramana, 4 functions. So like that.
So is it correct to say that Uttapana is the cause of karma also?
Abhata Uttapana Javana. Uttapana is a decision. Sometimes it is called Yoniso and ayoniso manasikara. Yes, can be Javana important cause because we should do based on our determination. The next step, Javana will change. Can be kusala, can be akusala. Yeah. So the cause can say.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Sharing merit. Idame bonyam asawakayam wahodu idame bonyam nibbanasa pachayo hodu mama bonya bhagam sabha satanam Pajemi Desabe Mesamam Punya Bhagam Lavandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu